Hello everyone, it's me again here today, and I'm here to break down one of the best trailers of all time. Okay, quite frankly, I think it was the best trailer we're ever gonna get. Okay, quite frankly, the best trailer we're ever gonna get. I'm gonna break down the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer. So if you haven't seen that trailer, I don't know why you even read this title and decided to click on the video, because you should go watch that trailer before you watch this, so go back to that. Okay? You're not here for this, alright? So go watch that trailer, then come back to this video. Because, oh, God almighty, was that trailer amazing. But, I'm gonna go ahead and start the breakdown, so, roll the first clip.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god.
Okay, so in this first clip, we get Thor back in his meditating state, ladies and gentlemen, and he is under the same tree from the last trailer, and we also get that same wide shot of the tree and the hill. But if you notice, this time from last trailer, there's actually added two figures to the side of that hill, which my two most probable candidates are Peter Quill and Valkyrie. Number one, I don't think it's Jane, even though the female figure looks to have long hair. I think the person in the front is Quill, because it's a big, slender body, it looks like a guy. So I'm pretty sure it's Quill. No, guys, we're not getting any Iron Man cameos in this movie. Okay, that's not gonna happen. But there are some cameos that we have to talk about later. I'll get to that more later in the trailer. But I think, like I said, Quill and Jane are the two people going up this hill. Quill and Valkyrie. I don't think it's Jane, because I'm pretty sure this is maybe sometime at the very start of the movie, not more later down the line. Or it's later and Quill's just and Quill is, pretty sure Quill will leave halfway through this movie, and Jane will just come to join. I don't know what's gonna go on there, but hey. Next, we get Korg narrating this whole first part, until we see Jane. I'm pretty sure. Didn't watch the trailer. I haven't watched it for 2 hours, so I don't really remember that well. So we get Korg narrating, well, more like telling a story to this blue tribe, which I'm pretty sure that this blue tribe is the Zatoan tribe. I think I'm saying that right. Which, fun fact, might be the same race. No, sorry, is the same race as Yondu Udonta. Yeah, the blue dude from Guardians of the Galaxy with the red thing on his head. Yeah, that dude. Which might be a reason for the Guardians to fight alongside these people. Maybe to, because Quill's now sentimental value to Yondu might have, how do you say? Might have raised his instinct to help fight alongside these people. Also, we see Thor popping his collar, which I'm pretty sure that those clothes were stolen. Quite frankly, I think those clothes were stolen, people. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. I don't like stealing clothes. But I'm pretty sure that was one of Quill's old jackets. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at that, because at the same time, the sleeves are ripped off of this. Poor Peter Quill here. Poor Peter Quill lost the coat, and then his sleeves were ripped off. So hey, who knows? You know what I mean? But of course, Thor would rip off the sleeves. Also, that shirt he's wearing under it looks like an art representation of the 9 realms. Because if you see his shirt when he's, throws off the whatever, that he's standing on that rock with, you could see the shirt. Look at the shirt. Tell me I'm wrong. Now I'll go ahead and roll the next clip.
Saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey.
Next, we get some new shots of New Asgard. Now, they made this whole place into a tourist attraction. Okay, quite frankly, they made the whole place into a tourist attraction. There are 2 cruise ships, docked at New Asgard, which just shows how this place has become a tourist attraction. I'm sorry. the fact that they made New Asgard a tourist place just makes me laugh. Maybe Valkyrie's running it. You know, she's president of the place, and now she's running a tourist attraction. Who knows? But also, next we get Thor changing using Stormbreaker. He's like pounds the ground with the hammer. You know, like a boop, making whatever. Like a boop, making whatever clothes he was wearing before go bye-bye, dress into his new Asgardian whatever, you know, the Asgardian armor with that furry coat, with Stormbreaker. And then next to him, you can see Korg, holding Thor's goats, which I just thought was funny, cause, and then if you look at the goats' faces, one of them's like, what's going on here? I don't know. But I'm not going to try to say those goats' names, because God almighty, I cannot say foreign language words. But hey. So next, we're going to go ahead and roll the next clip.
Well, he got in shape. He went from dead bod to god bod. And after all that...
Okay, next we see more shots of Thor's workout, which, in this workout, is that same shot from last trailer, where he's holding the chains and he's doing the thing with that giant skeleton. Don't know what that giant skeleton is. Maybe, just maybe, might be more evidence to Gore's crimes. All I'm saying, folks. All I'm saying, folks. Might be. Also, in this workout, Thor freaking toes the Benatar. I mean... I'm surprised this dude can even walk. I mean, I get it as guardian god, but dude, holy moly! If I was holding a chain on a ship and it was flying as fast as it freaking could, I'd be like, ah! We'd be flying through the galaxy, man. Maybe past 1 or 2 planets. I don't know. That just goes to show how strong Thor freaking got. If he can tow that Benatar, God. But yeah. Also, next. After we see shots of the fight in, when I'm pretty sure is New Asgard with those like weird beast things, which are called the Black Berserkers. Now in the comics, these are Gore the God Butcher's like little minions, which are basically just extensions of him, which also might lead to the sword's original roots, All Black the Necrosword, to its symbiote origins, but hey, who knows? Now, roll the next clip.
He reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon.
Jane?
Now we see Thor see Mjolnir in shock, and this tore me apart. Because he was like, Mjolnir? And like, you know, roll the clip again.
He reclaimed his title.
Yeah, the dude was in shock. But then the hammer flies to Jane, and something a little funky here. So hold on. Thor is in his like gray like armor with the red cape. Then the immediate next shot after, Thor is wearing his bird helmet, dude. And he's like, Jane? I'm telling you, that helmet looks like that DC character. The bird DC character. I don't remember the name. Don't ask me. I'm not going to remember. Because I don't follow DC that much. But yeah, this helmet looked goofy. And which is confusing me, because why would the two... Maybe... I don't know. Hard to explain. But also, the camera then cuts to Thor with that helmet and that costume. Looking at Jane unmasked, as in the middle of him, a structure which is on fire just collapses. I don't know why I thought that was funny. But, yeah, roll the next clip.
The old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been, like 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, give or take.
Am I, sensing feelings?
Well, you're right.
So then we see Jane flying through, I'm pretty sure it was just some kind of rift or an opening, on a Pegasus, which was maybe loaned by Valkyrie. Maybe it was the same Pegasus from Endgame, who knows. So maybe Jane borrowed this Pegasus from Valkyrie, and flew it to this place. Then later in the trailer, I'm pretty sure we get another shot from this exact same scene where she lands in the temple with this like temple, and dude, the cameos in the scene. Okay, we have not gotten but one, not two, but 3 cameos from the Living Tribunal in Phase 4. First one in Loki, if you watch the show, you saw him. I don't really know how to explain, but he's like a pile of the statue that like collapsed. Basically, what it looks like. Also, then in Multiverse of Madness, if you saw the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. Is in Multiverse of Madness, in that one scene. Spoilers for Multiverse of Madness, but it was in the trailer, so I'm pretty sure you all saw that trailer by now. Then, in this trailer, he is one of the statues next to Jane in this scene where she's got Mjolnir and she's like, dude does the lightning thing. I don't know. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different characters we can make out. So Living Tribunal is one of them. This is on the left side, the first one. Then right next to the Living Tribunal, dude, Uatu the frickin' Watcher. I'm pretty sure, because it's like a big head, bald. Come on, who else do we know who's big-headed and bald in the MCU? Uatu the Watcher. Which, for those who don't know, Uatu the Watcher, first appearance in the MCU was in What If. So go watch that if you want to know who I'm talking about. Big dude, blue robe, bald head, voiced by Jeffrey Wright. Which, speaking of being voiced by Jeffrey Wright, we may get vocal cameos in this scene. Maybe this is the scene. Actually, no, that wouldn't make any sense. Okay, never mind about that. So maybe we might get vocal cameos in the scene, who knows? But also, across from, because Living Tribunal and Uatu the Watcher are the only 2 on that side, then next to Jane on the other side, there are 3 people. So the first one, maybe it's a skull, a hooded figure with a skull face. Dude, first thing that came to my mind was this dude's freaking girlfriend. Mistress Death herself, because, let me explain. Who else do we know in Marvel Comics who wears a hood and a skull? Mistress Death. And plus, it would be a good implication. Maybe if we get a vocal cameo, she might talk about her ex-boyfriend. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who cares? I'm getting carried away. Then, there's a figure next to her. I have no clue what that is. I have not been able to make that out. I'm going to look online later to see what people think. But damn, I do not know what that thing is. It looks like it's got a beard and maybe a crown on, but I'm not sure. Then, next to that dude that I cannot verify, might be a woman, but I'm pretty sure that's a man because of the beard and the crown looking thing, might be Infinity. Now, Infinity is a cosmic god from Marvel Comics, so that's probably who's there. Maybe it looks like her. It's a bald. It's like a very balded female-looking figure. So maybe you never know. I might just be into whatever. But yeah, then we get another scene where Thor counts how long it has been since he and Jane have broke up. That's just sad. And Jane, fun fact, says 3 years, while Thor says 8 years, 6 months, and whatever days. I think it was 6 months. I don't know. But that wouldn't make sense because for Jane, it would be 3 years because she was blipped. She was one of the faces to pop up on the screens in Endgame. But yeah, so maybe that's why she said 3 years, but who knows. Next clip.
The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
So this is my vow.
All gods will die.
Okay, I'm gonna breeze over this really quickly. I know next we see Valkyrie. Yeah, breezing over that, we see Valkyrie. But this next shot, I have no clue. I'm sorry, I can't make out anything. I just a floating rock in space with a little white dot. I don't. Quite frankly, I have no clue, okay? I have no clue. Donald Trump has no clue. I don't even sound like Donald Trump right now. I'm using my regular voice. But, yeah, I can't make out what any of this stuff is in the scene. It's a floating rock with something on top floating towards, like, some kind of, like, galaxy-looking thing. I don't know, guys. I don't got good eyes, alright? You see these? They're broken. But the next shot we get, oh, God, this was the only thing I thought we were going to get for gore in this trailer. Was him picking up All Black the Necrosword. Like, you know, having the handle. Okay, picture this. This is the handle. He was like, you know, gonna grab it like this. And then it immediately cuts to gore. And I mean, dude, this guy is just all black and white. I like the change from the comics. He doesn't look like, how he did. Christian Bale in this scene looks so good. God almighty, he looks amazing. Next, we get one of the most accurate scenes in this whole trailer from the comics. I mean, oh my god. Freaking Falagar the Behemoth. I think I'm saying that right. Really, really comic accurate, the scene. The only thing that changes is, well, obviously, the way Thor looks, and the fact that Korg is next to him, and that it's in live action. But, dude, if you look at the picture from the comics, down to the freaking rock formations, my guy, like, oh my god. They did so good with this part. But anyway, on to the next part.
I just want to say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
He's just my first bad guy.
You never forget your first.
You are not like the other gods of kill.
Okay. God, sweet Jesus. Alright. Next, we get Thor. He takes Stormbreaker and he plugs it into this boat. Which might be why when we see this boat being pulled by the goats and taking off, why has the rainbow / Bifrost contrail? Because we know that Stormbreaker has the powers of the Bifrost. So maybe this boat's gonna go like pew, 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 through the Bifrost. You never know. Then also we get Gore freaking plunging All Black the Necrosword grabbing it by the blade, stabbing it into the planet, like plunging that thing into the planet, and then the next scene is the planet just crumbling with like the bunch of like electricity just going around and killing the whole thing. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, I know that was short, but next clip. Okay, so in this shot we get Thor and Jane after the planet scene. Jane saying, "Well, it's my first bad guy," because in the shot before, I forgot to say this, Thor says, "Really good job what you did back there," you know, blah 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 blah. But hey, and so Jane says, "My first bad guy." Thor says, "You never forget your first." Which, in the MCU, Thor's first villain that we saw was his brother Loki. Might be implying something there. Hey, you never know. I'm not saying. Quite frankly, I'm not saying Loki's showing up in this movie. Okay, I don't think so. He's dead in the MCU. He might come back from another universe. We never know. But after that, we get Gore fighting Valkyrie, and Valkyrie is freaking using Zeus's lightning bolt. Like, did Gore kill Zeus? Dude, we get Russell Crowe as Zeus in this trailer. Like, we see his face. And the fact that Valkyrie is using Zeus's lightning bolt scares me a bit. I don't want Zeus to die, alright? I need my Zeus, alright? I need that. But then, after the fighting scene, we get a shot of, after Valkyrie, we get a shot of Thor freaking blasting lightning out of Stormbreaker, which, fun fact, everything was black and white in the scene, except for the lightning bolt and, like, the effects on Stormbreaker and a little bit of Thor's costume. Everything looks black and white. I don't know, but hey. Anyway, next scene.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh.
You flick too hard, damn it!
Should we help him?
And eventually, grape.
Okay, in this next shot, in this like last little section of the trailer, we get Russell Crowe, baby, as Zeus. The theories were right. And he says, "Let's see who you really are. I take off your disguise." And fun fact, Russell Crowe is using a Greek accent here, which that's cool. And he says, "Flick," and Thor's clothes just go flying off him, and he's naked. But the camera cuts behind him, and you could see on Thor's back, Thor got Loki's helmet tattooed onto his back. Damn, bro, that's crazy. He got the helmet tattooed on his back. God, Jesus. Okay. But then, after this, after we see Thor naked, and Thor goes, "You flick too hard, damn it." I'm sorry, this whole part made me laugh, because obviously, who wouldn't laugh at this? Only the people who don't like Marvel. But everyone freaking faints. Even the dude on the harp, and the guards, and everyone next to Zeus. The only person who doesn't faint? Zeus. A little weird. And then we cut to everyone else who is disguised with cloaks. Come on. You could see their faces. Korg is a freaking stone that I forgot the race that Korg is. And Jane is plainly holding Mjolnir there. Like, you could see that. Like, okay. But yeah, and then we get Thor in that Nine Realms shirt and the torn off sleeves of which I'm thinking is Quill's jacket, jumping at some guys on a hover thing, and then cuts to Thor: Love and Thunder. So yeah. But anyways, that's going to cut it for my trailer breakdown of Thor: Love and Thunder. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And again, if you watch this whole video and haven't watched the trailer, go watch the trailer in its full, because this trailer was amazing, okay? Like, I don't even have to tell you, like, the trailer was great, alright? Go watch it. But yeah, if you guys like what you saw, hit the like button down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Sorry it's a little long. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. And, yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.